We live in a competitive world where you either win or lose. There is no scenario where two people can both win first prize. In order to succeed in business or life, when faced with competition, you must be tricky and cunning. Sometimes, being too honest and straightforward can leave you vulnerable to be taken advantage of by others who may not have your best interests at heart. People who are genuinely good-natured and honest often find themselves in situations where their kindness is mistaken for weakness. This can lead to others exploiting their honesty for personal gain or manipulating them for their own benefit. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu says, this is called the ability to achieve a thing by being tricky and cunning. Cunning people are opportunistic. They are very good at planning and setting baits to trick and lead people into their schemes. Whereby being tricky, one that uses deceptions to cover their intentions and cover their tracks that people will not be able to predict and plan something against them. It is difficult to manipulate someone tricky as one cannot predict their movements. So, the combination of cunning and tricky makes one a good strategic planner, and with the ability to defend oneself, he will succeed in any business and life. Cunning individuals possess a unique ability to keenly observe their surroundings and pay close attention to even the smallest details. This meticulous approach enables them to thoroughly evaluate all potential scenarios and outcomes when strategizing. By carefully considering various possibilities, cunning people can create precise plans that are both efficient and effective. Additionally, their preferences for the path of least resistance set them apart in their pursuit of goals, instead of engaging in unnecessary struggles or wasting resources. They choose clever and strategic maneuvers that allow them to achieve their objectives with minimal effort. This calculated approach not only demonstrates their astuteness, but also highlights their talent for optimizing resources and maximizing outcomes. Here's what Sun Tzu said about winning against your competition. Provoke him and learn to understand his movements. Force him to reveal himself to find out his strengths and weaknesses. Victory is won from the enemy's mistakes. All men will not be able to comprehend my plan. All men can see the tactics whereby I conquer, but none can see how the strategy shapes the victory. A cunning person takes advantage of every opportunity to outsmart the competition. He is manipulative so that no one can disrupt his plan, which makes business and life smooth. It's important to recognize that being cunning doesn't always have to carry a negative connotation. In fact, these traits can play a vital role in self-defense, helping us protect ourselves from manipulation. In a world where our kindness and honesty can sometimes make us vulnerable, cultivating a sense of cunning can serve as a necessary shield. By developing the ability to anticipate potential threats and recognizing manipulative tactics, we can safeguard our interests while still honoring our integrity. This awareness empowers us to navigate challenging situations, ensuring we aren't easily taken advantage of. Ultimately, we can find a balance between being kind and honest while also being assertive and discerning, helping us to navigate social interactions more safely and confidently. Subscribe and learn the art of war.